everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is an exciting one, at least for me. We are going to be talking about Good Molecules, Beautylish's new skincare brand. So Good Molecules reached out to me about 2 to 3 weeks ago, asking if I would be interested in receiving a PR package from them, and obviously yes. And they asked me for my skin type and my skin issues, so I told them that I have dry, acne-prone skin, sometimes dehydrated, as well as my skin concerns, which are usually discoloration, acne scarring, and dullness to the skin. And then with that information that I gave them, they put together a box of their products and sent them my way. So they sent me 4 products over here. They sent me the Niacinamide Serum, the Discoloration Correcting Serum, I can't say this very well, but the Hyaluronic Acid Serum, and lastly they sent me an oil. This is the Ultra-Hydrating Facial Oil. So these 4 are the products that they sent me to try according to my skin concerns and skin type. And for the past 2 to 3 weeks, I've been trying them out in a myriad of different ways. I went full mad scientist on these 4 products. So I have just pulled up Beautylish's website with the Good Molecules page on Beautylish's website, and I thought I would just read out what Good Molecules is so that we can get a better idea of what we are dealing with. The idea behind Good Molecules is simple: skincare that works at a fair price. Founded by a team of beauty industry veterans, Good Molecules creates skincare solutions with best-in-class ingredients backed by research and formulated for effectiveness. By working directly with top labs, Good Molecules offer products that target skin issues like acne, redness, and hyperpigmentation without the traditional retail markup. See a difference in your skin starting at just $6. Is what is it? $6. For these bottles, they are all made of glass, and it's actually quite weighty. It's really just like a traditional dropper type style packaging, like this. And even for the oil came in like a tinted glass bottle that's a bit smaller, and it also comes in a tiny little dropper like this. So let's start with the Niacinamide Serum. On the bottle, it says that it's formulated with 10% niacinamide to refine skin texture and minimize pores. On the website, it says that the Niacinamide Serum promotes smooth, even skin and minimizes the appearance of pores. Formulated with 10% niacinamide, which is essentially vitamin B3, this lightweight serum helps to refine skin tone and texture for a brighter, healthier looking complexion. Niacinamide is clinically proven to improve the look of enlarged pores, uneven skin tone, texture, and dullness. It also helps to strengthen the skin's barrier function and reduce moisture loss for a healthy, hydrated complexion. Other details include its size. It has a pH level of 6.52, and it also says that it's fragrance-free. So this Niacinamide Serum is actually my favorite of all 4 of the products that I got sent. To me, whatever the website has claimed that this serum does for the skin, I have seen it really happening to my skin. Instantly after applying it on the skin, I sort of noticed that my enlarged pores are shrunken down, less visible. It basically looks a lot smoother for some reason. And the first morning after the first use, at night, I woke up realizing that my skin is still looking pretty even texture-wise. You know how when a product is on, your skin looks very nice, and then when it gets absorbed and it gets rubbed off in your sleep or just in the day, your skin kind of just looks like it got back to normal and nothing really improved. Whereas for the Niacinamide Serum, I'm very sure this is not just a part of my imagination, but I think that my skin actually has been improving. So it's really not just like a cosmetic product, but I really feel like it really helped my skin heal and get better as time goes by. I am tempted to say that by using the niacinamide product alone, my skin has been doing a lot better, breaking out way less. Generally speaking, I do still have acne, but it's not as frequent. The acne that does come lasts maybe a couple days, whereas usually it lasts like a week, and it heals faster, disappears faster. The skin itself breaks out less, and generally I think the pores are just slightly less congested. I really think that the Niacinamide Serum really does something. But the one question in my head is efficacy-wise, okay? Whether it is the niacinamide in the serum that is doing things, or this exact serum from this exact brand that is doing it for me, because this is my first niacinamide skincare product that I've ever used in my life. So I don't really have a comparison as to say like this niacinamide serum is better than the other niacinamide serum, you know what I mean? So because of that, I don't have a benchmark for how good these products are compared to other products of the same type in the market. But what I can say is these products work for me. So this niacinamide serum has a texture that is like gooey and viscous, if you can tell. Can you tell? It drips down so slowly. And this gooey texture, I don't know, like it feels like you're injecting a lot of moisture into your skin when you use this, and when you rub it into the skin, it rubs in very fast. I use approximately 4 drops for the face and 1 drop for my neck, and that's if I'm just using the niacinamide serum on its own in my skincare routine. It just sinks in and it creates sort of like a mochi feel. Do you know that feeling when your skin is so hydrated and when you press your hands to your skin, it kind of has that suction where when you lift it up, the skin goes up along with it. I can't replicate that right now because I powder my skin under all this makeup, but maybe if I try on my hand. Nice. You can't really see on my hand either, but just take my word for it. It's still a bit sticky on my hand, and this stickiness like holds throughout the day. It feels like a good stickiness, if you know what I mean. When I felt this stickiness, I thought that this would probably make a very good makeup base. If you're talking about like a longevity giving primer for the skin, it usually gives a sort of tag which helps the makeup on top sticks onto the skin. The same thing happens with this niacinamide serum. I was actually very impressed because even though I didn't really use a primer after my skincare, the niacinamide itself helped adhere the makeup better to my skin. In adhering the makeup to my skin, it made the skin look a lot better because I think hydration was key. There were no dry patches, there were no like uneven spots. I should probably tell you the price. It is $6 USD. So let's get on to the next serum in my lineup. So this is the Hyaluronic Acid Serum. On the bottle, it says it's formulated to draw moisture into the skin for deeper hydration. So the Good Molecules Hyaluronic Acid Serum replenishes your skin's moisture content. It's formulated with hyaluronic acid. Therefore, this water-like serum draws moisture to the skin for a long-lasting hydration. With just one use, the skin appears smooth, supple and well hydrated. Hyaluronic acid binds to moisture and draws it into the skin to maintain a healthy moisture balance and protect from dehydration. In its directions, it actually says apply a few drops in the morning and at night before oils, creams and moisturizer. For best results, apply to dense skin. Let absorb for 30 seconds before continuing with your routine. Suitable for daily use. It says that it is pH 5.59, it is vegan, and it's also fragrance free, so that's what's written on the website. All I can say is it really does plump the skin. This serum comes in the same type of bottle. While the niacinamide serum felt like a serum, like a gooey gel-like texture that stays a bit viscous even when you spread it out, this hyaluronic acid serum is way more watery in comparison to the niacinamide serum, and it kind of just rubs in to the skin and it feels very smooth and glidey over your skin. When I use this serum on my face, I do mist my face with my Avene spring water thing on my skin first, and I'll put that on and I'll let it sit for 30 seconds like the direction says. And when I do that, I really feel like I see like a plumpness in the skin. Like all of a sudden I feel sort of water retention-y, but in a good way. I wouldn't say that my skin lacks a lot of moisture at the moment. It tends to veer on the drier side, but it's not like super dry. It's more like it's not oily and it gets a bit irritated sometimes. So when I use this hyaluronic acid serum, I feel like I can see an additional plumpness to my skin where I kind of feel like it really does inject more moisture into my skin. I guess efficacy wise it does help the skin with balancing its moisture level issues. But I would say that it's not like a dramatic difference. Like it works, and if you have very dry skin, the difference between using it and not using it might be a lot more dramatic than when I do it. Just the Hyaluronic Acid Serum alone, I somehow feel like it's not enough. It's just not doing enough goodness to my skin to actually justify just using that alone in my skincare routine. What I usually do is mix a 1:1 ratio of Niacinamide Serum to the Hyaluronic Acid Serum. That would give me a lot more feel good stickiness to my skin. I guess it's just because I like that sticky feeling. So if you are looking for hydration but you don't necessarily like that gooey sticky feeling that I like, then maybe you can look into the Hyaluronic Acid Serum, because I think it's just ideal. Like if you're a Singaporean or if you live along the equator, you know that it feels very icky when you have like a layer of sticky gooey things on your face, because for us it's like sweating or getting oily, and we're just conditioned to thinking that it's a bad thing. So if you're part of that, if you subscribe to that kind of views about skincare, then perhaps the Hyaluronic Acid Serum would be a very good like undercover. You don't really feel it, but it's doing good for your skin kind of good ingredient to add and boost hydration to your skin. So the next and final serum in this lineup would be the Discoloration Correcting Serum. On the bottle itself, it says that it's formulated to promote an even skin tone. On the website, it says it improves the appearance of skin discoloration and uneven skin tone. Formulated with tranexamic acid and niacinamide, this lightweight serum improves the appearance of age spots, acne scars, hyperpigmentation, and sun damage. It targets skin discoloration, promotes a clear skin tone with tranexamic acid, a brightening powerhouse derived from the amino acid lysine. It improves the appearance of uneven skin tone and texture, dullness, and enlarged pores. It has a pH level of 6.37, and it also warns to discontinue use if irritation occurs. I've tried using this alone, but because it's like a discoloration treatment sort of thing, I don't think it stands very well as its own serum step. When I use it on its own, I find that I'm lacking some essential moisture to my skin, and it's just not enough for my liking. So what I like to do after finding out my preferences is I like to mix all three together, because this one improves the texture of my skin tone, right? The niacinamide one. And then the hyaluronic acid one replenishes skin moisture. So these two moisturizing. And then this one is like that magical wellness ingredient for brightening my skin and reducing pigment scars. When I feel like my acne is starting to scab and scar, or when I feel like somehow there's like a dullness to my skin, I would put some drops of it in. To be exact, 2 drops of this, 2 drops of this, and 2 drops of this. So I put 6 drops of a mixture on my hands, rub it into my skin. I've done it with and without the discoloration serum, and I can't say that I noticed much of a difference. Maybe it's just not like a 2 or 3 week kind of thing, because honestly I didn't start testing this out until like 1.5 weeks ago. I'll just try it a bit more and see how it goes, because I'm still undecided with this one. The last product is the Ultra-Hydrating Facial Oil in this cute little bottle. It says on the bottle that it is formulated with camellia and sea buckthorn oils to hydrate, protect, and nourish. Oh yes, I forgot about the prices for the other 2 serums. So okay, the Discoloration Serum is actually $12. The Hyaluronic Acid Serum is $6, just like the Niacinamide Serum. So if you're using everything as like a cocktail concept, buying all 3 of this is still like a lot cheaper than if you got like a full serum pre-mixed for you from like another expensive brand. This facial oil is $10, and on the website it says that it hydrates, nourish, and protects your skin. Formulated for all skin types, this lightweight blend of camellia oil and sea buckthorn oil relieves dryness and dehydration, leaving you with a smooth, dewy glow. It has antioxidant-rich camellia oil, also known as tea seed oil. Oh, I didn't know that. And this camellia oil sinks into the skin to hydrate and protect against free radical damage. Sea buckthorn oil nourishes skin with a host of fatty acids to help maintain healthy barrier function. This non-clogging facial oil absorbs quickly without a heavy or greasy feel. Warm a few drops between palms and gently press into skin. Use this as the last step in your routine or under moisturizer, suitable for daily use. It also has a note that says high quality sea buckthorn oil is rich in natural pigment which may cause a temporary yellow tint on skin. For this reason, we recommend using this product only at night. It is vegan, it is gluten-free, and it is fragrance-free. Fragrance-wise, it has no additional fragrance in its sense that I know very well, but because they are oils tend to have like their natural scents from their ingredients. And this oil, when I apply it to my skin and when I smell it from the bottle, it has a very light, almost negligible scent of bread. It smells a bit wheaty, or yeah, it smells like wheat or like a gentle grainy rice, like a gentle scent, like basically nondescript, but there's a little bit of scent, but it's still fragrance free because nothing additional was added into the fragrance, and you can tell. So the oil is really quite yellow. As it says, the sea buckthorn oil really makes it quite yellowish. It's actually quite bright yellow, like this. But what I find is like when you blend it in, perhaps it's because I'm yellow, I'm Asian, but when I blend it in, I don't really find that it leaves like a noticeable tint. This oil is very lightweight. It really is quite non-greasy, and really a couple of drops goes a very long way. I prefer to use this after or with my moisturizer, after all my serum steps. So I'll just drop in like 2 drops or 1 drop with my other oils into my moisturizer, mix it up all together and put it over my face. Or recently, because in the name of testing, I have been putting it on my face solely, just over my serums to see how it goes. I used just 3 drops. Apparently that was enough moisture for the rest of the night. What I gather is it is just like a utilitarian sort of facial oil. It pretty much performs what most facial oils perform, which is to protect the skin barrier from things outside the skin. It is a good oil, a solid, reliable oil that does not break me out, and it's very light, so even if you don't really like the idea of oil, I think it's like a good gateway to exploring facial oils as a genre in your skincare. To give you a summary of these things, I first covered the Niacinamide Serum. Highly recommend that you try this if you have any sort of texture problems to your skin, or if you're just looking for something that would refine your skin texture and give you moisture. I think this is really good. Then I went in to talk about the Hyaluronic Acid Serum. And this serum, I said it was good. I said you could try it if you really like your lightweight serums, not much heaviness to the skin. If you live in Singapore where it's humid and you hate stickiness to your skin, this is a good way to add additional moisture to your skin. And then the Discoloration Correcting Serum, my thoughts are still iffy on it. I think I see something, but I still think I don't see enough to be able to recommend this as like a very stellar product. And this is also twice the price of those, which are $6 USD each. This one is $12. I assume it's because there's 2 ingredients in this. I will still continue to try it because I don't think that it does nothing. It's just I'm not sure how far it goes in terms of its efficacy. Lastly, I have the Ultra-Hydrating Facial Oil with sea buckthorn and camellia oil. Good basic facial oil for you if you are new to facial oils and you are not looking to spend a lot of money on it. I think it is a good way to try out some oil, and it's also because it's very affordable. It's always good to start where you can afford, so you don't feel like you're throwing your money away if you end up not liking it. Now that we're done with the product that I had, for me, I think Good Molecules is a win. It was a delight to discover a new brand, to be given like an opportunity. All in all, I think it's a very feel-good sort of brand. I'm actually thinking of doing like a year-end skincare roundup thing, because this year has been a skincare journey for me. I've been trying to heal my acne for the longest time, and I have bought many skincare products over the course of the entire year and the past years, and I sort of have an idea of what works and what doesn't, and I have like a good plethora of items to introduce to you. So if you like hearing me ramble about skincare, do let me know down in the comments, or just give me a thumbs up so I kind of know that you are interested. And lastly, I would like to just say a very big thank you to Good Molecules and Beautylish for thinking of sending me, little old me, the products to try out and test and review for you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed. If you want to see more from me, please do consider hitting that subscribe button down below and give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment if you have something to say to me. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!